Today I'm thrilled to be working with Uniqlo to show you some of my favourite pieces from their winter collection. And if you know me, you'll know that I've picked a broad and versatile selection that's going to keep you warm and cozy this winter while also looking stylish. A lot of these pieces would also make perfect gifts, and there's still plenty of time to get them, so I'll leave links to everything I talk about down in the description box below. Also for reference, I'm 5'10", around 140 pounds, and I wear a 29-inch waist. Now let's get into the pieces. Starting off with a jacket. This is called the zip-up short jacket. It's a unisex piece like the majority of Uniqlo's line. As you can see, it's got an amazing shape to it with that shorter length. For my height, it's hitting absolutely spot on the belt line where I prefer. I have it in a size large, so it's got plenty of room around the chest to layer underneath if needed, but still maintains that short boxy shape. The body is made from a crisp cotton, and I love the subtle detail of the corduroy collar, which can also be found underneath the sleeves as well. It gives that sort of spay wading jacket design, but in a much more casual way. It also comes in two other really nice colours, which are tempting me. By the way, the reason I'm able to happily wear this jacket with only one layer underneath is because that layer is the ultra warm thermal long sleeve from Uniqlo. Honestly, one of my favourite pieces of all time. I have 3 of these. They have a sort of soft inner lining which makes them so comfortable and warm, and then that off-white almost silky feeling outer is really versatile. I wear it layered underneath stuff like this, but it can very easily be worn on its own as well. Now the bottoms I was just wearing in that last fit were these stretch easy ankle trousers, which I have in dark grey size small. And they're called that because of how comfortable and relaxing they are to put on and wear. They're as comfortable as a pair of joggers due to the stretchy waistband and soft material, but they can easily be dressed up and worn out and about. The silhouette is relaxed around the crotch and thigh area and then has a very subtle taper down towards the ankle, which gives them that slightly smarter look. You could definitely wear these to the office if needed. You'll notice that mine sit just above the shoes, which I actually really like. However, if you want them to sit a bit lower, or you're just taller than me, then fear not, they do these in a longer length variety as well. Overall, just some really solid and versatile trousers that anyone would love. Let's talk winter accessories now, which are going to be essential for the colder weather. I was drawn to the Heattech ribbed beanie, firstly because of that stunning emerald green colour. It gives a pop to any outfit without being too overwhelming in my opinion. Secondly, I love the ribbed knit design. It's a totally classic look for a beanie. Thirdly, I know just how good Uniqlo's Heattech fabric is. It truly keeps the heat in. I was super warm when recording this. Green isn't your style, then there's loads of other colours to choose from as well. Another essential winter accessory is gloves, and these Heattech lined gloves are brilliant. They've got that classy suede-like appearance to them which pairs well with the other items in this video. And of course they have that Heattech fabric which keeps your fingers super cozy and warm. But they also have a windproof fabric to keep out the cold, ribbed knit fabric at the wrist to keep the heat in, an anti-slip material for grip, and on top of all that, they're touchscreen compatible. So you can continue to use your phone without having to take them off. I'm really pleased with these, and they'd make a great stocking filler if you're looking for ideas. Alright, next up are the women's barrel leg trousers. Barrel legs have been really popular in 2025, and for the most part I've avoided them because a lot of them are too over-exaggerated for my liking. But these are nice because the barrel shape is very subtle, just enough to give you a bit of a different look without overdoing it. The shape of them widens in the middle and then tapers slightly towards the ankle. They sit really nicely over the shoes for me, but if you're taller you might want to go for the longer length version. I've picked them up in black size small and they fit really nicely. The material has a cargo-like look and feel to them, which is very much suitable for winter outfits. These are a great way to add a bit more interest to your smarter black trousers collection. Okay, one of my favourite ever Uniqlo pieces coming up next. The Souffle yarn half zip jumper. I've had this one in grey for years and I couldn't resist picking it up in this beautiful dark green colour as well. Quarter or half zips have been extremely popular this winter, and for good reason. They give you that versatility of keeping the heat in or cooling off with the pull of a zip, and they can very easily be dressed up or down. I see a lot of people layering button-up shirts underneath, which is a great look for the office in these colder months. I particularly like the Uniqlo one because the souffle material is cozy and warm, but the rib knit design still gives it that classic and grown-up look. And when it's zipped all the way up, it's not uncomfortable either. It just seems to sit in the perfect position. I went for a size small, and I like to fold up the bottom just to shorten the length a little, as I think it looks better on my frame. Okay, let's move on to another jacket next. This is the brushed jersey zip-up blouson. It's from the women's section, but that really doesn't mean much. As I said, the majority of Uniqlo pieces are unisex. This one's got a much more wintry vibe compared to the first jacket, because of that wool blend brushed fabric that's really soft and comfortable against the skin. It's double-faced, so you get that fabric both on the outside and the inside. I have this in a medium in the dark grey colour. It's short enough to give your outfit those nice balanced proportions, but not so short that you need to be concerned about it looking too casual. This could very easily be dressed up and worn to a smarter occasion if needed. It's simple but practical, exactly the type of piece you want in your winter rotation. Last up, let's finish with another accessory. And to complete the set, you've got to check out their Souffle yarn chunky stole. Made of that same souffle material as the quartz zip, this thing is plushy, comfortable and super warm, but still looks mature and high-end, especially in this dark grey colour. Also, it's absolutely huge, which gives you a lot of options for how you might want to tie and style it. But I've just gone for the basic wrap here, and I think it looks great. So there's some of my favourite picks from Uniqlo's current winter collection. Apart from keeping you warm, I think these pieces all work well together and could be worn to a variety of different occasions. Let me know your thoughts and if there's anything you're thinking of picking up. But anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.